Hello, 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 and thank you for coming to my channel. I'm Amber DeVos, the Seduction Expert, and I just wanted to take a moment to introduce myself so that you know who I am and what I'm about and why I call myself the Seduction Expert. So, first of all, have you ever been so attracted and so excited about someone, but yet when you had an opportunity to talk to them, you got completely tongue-tied or self-conscious and couldn't get a word out edgewise? Or maybe you've been on a date that went horribly wrong. Or maybe you have no problem going out on first dates, but getting to the second date and the third date hasn't been so easy for you. And maybe you're that person who has just gone out on so many dates, just gotten so frustrated that you're ready to give up. Well, if that is you, I am your girl. Why? Because I know exactly how you feel. Being a single woman, was living in New York City, I've been out on plenty of dates that didn't turn into anything, and I'd gotten to a point where I was super frustrated with the results I was producing, and I realized that the common denominator in all of that was me. So rather than getting better, I decided to get better and do my own journey of personal development. So I've hired coaches, I did courses, I've read hundreds of books, spent thousands of dollars, all to figure out how to have a more satisfying, better, and fun dating life. Because yes, it can be exhausting. So in the last 3 years, I've been doing all of that work, and yes, I've learned a lot about myself and how to be a better dater and how to really approach men and communicate and body language and all these things. But what I realized is that no matter how much work I did, is that if the guys were not doing the same level of work or were not as interested and passionate about being better daters, that it didn't really make all of the world of difference. So rather than sitting across from guys who were totally clueless, right, because I help clueless guys, I decided to help them. And it wasn't like an overnight decision, let's say. It actually came about in my photo studio, of all places. So I'm also a professional photographer, and a lot of my clients come to me for headshots for business and things like that. But I started having a lot of male clients coming to me asking for dating photos, better dating photos. And of course, I create great photos for them. They look super handsome, super smart, sharp, intelligent, very sexy. But the truth is that even if you look good, it doesn't make you better at dating, right? And it's the same with dating sites. You can be on the best dating site there is, but if you don't know how to date, it's not going to make a lick of a difference. So I started giving them advice from a woman's perspective, right? How women think, what women want, what we're looking for in a mate, what we're looking for in a partner. And these guys kept coming back to me and saying how helpful my advice had been. And so it was then that I realized it's kind of a no-brainer for me to start a new company where I could specifically help men on dating and attraction and seduction, right? Sometimes people have let's say, a negative connotation around seduction. But the truth is that seduction is inspiring someone to do something that they already want to do. You know, how to communicate with a woman when you first meet her and getting her turned on very quickly. It's about how to read a woman's body language to know if you're sitting across from her or next to her on a date that she's really excited about you, so that when you finally do establish physical contact, she's really into it as opposed to not into you. And that's what I'm here to do, is to teach you guys those basics from a beautiful woman's perspective, what we like, how to turn us on, how to communicate, how to read body language. And I'm bringing that all to you in a variety of channels because I'm so committed that you guys really have an opportunity to up your game. Because I personally want to go on better dates. I know you personally want to go on better dates. Because yes, there's plenty of coaches out there that'll teach you how to get laid. And if that's what you're about, find them on YouTube. They'll teach you everything you need to know about gaming a girl, getting her into bed. But the problem is, from a woman's perspective, is that when a guy does that and it doesn't go anywhere after that, she thinks you're a douchebag. I'll just tell you that. So if you want to be a guy who can get women into bed easily, but when it's over, she thinks you're the greatest thing that's ever happened to her, then you need to work with me. Because at the end of the day, you know, women aren't simple, but there's many little things that you can do that will make us happy and excited and want to have sex with you immediately, whenever. So if you want those kind of skills, then you need to subscribe to my channel. You need to go over to my website and sign up for my mailing list. You need to join my Patreon channel, where every week I will go live and address your personal issues to help you if I can. And you're workshopping with other single guys as well. So maybe someone else comes forward with a similar issue and I help them solve it, and you get the benefit of learning from someone else's experience. And then, of course, if you want private coaching, one-on-one, targeted, just for you training, I'm available for that too. And in fact, I'm so passionate about helping you. I offer a free 30-minute consultation, phone consultation with me, where we get on the phone, you bring your most pressing issue to me, and I will do my best to give you the most accurate and best advice that you can walk out of there with to improve your love life. And I have had many, many guys come back to me and say just that 30 minutes completely shifted their mindset, gave them new skill sets, helped them get the girl that they wanted. So imagine if I can do that in a free 30 minutes, what I can do on a weekly basis with you, ongoing, until you finally meet the one, or you start having better sex, or whatever it is that you feel that you need to have a dating coach for. So that was a bit of a long introduction, but I just really wanted you guys to know who I am and what I'm about. Like I said, I'm really passionate about this. I'm super honored, actually, to be able to help guys solve these things, because I was raised by a single father, and I witnessed him as a young child going and struggling and doing all these things. And when you're a little kid, you can't really offer a lot of help, but as a grown woman, I realize that it's difficult for men to talk about personal issues, about vulnerabilities, about stresses, about imperfections, right? Because guys are competitive. You guys want to get everything right all the time. And so rather than, beating yourself up because you didn't nail it right out of the gate, I'm here to be your coach, to give you advice, to mentor you, to be a sounding board. I'm very non-judgmental. I've had quite a few clients come to me with very interesting situations that I'm happy to help them work through. And that's it. If you want the advice of a beautiful, intelligent, somewhat intimidating woman who most likely is a match for the kind of women that you're looking to date, I'm here for you. So again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to my website, sign up for my mailing list, find me on Patreon, and subscribe to my weekly live group chats, and of course, sign up for a free 30 minutes. Free. Totally free, guys. No risk, no obligation, and we can flirt a little. That's what you want. I'm happy to do that. I love flirting. And that's it. Again, I'm Amber DeBose. Links for everything are down below. I cannot wait to talk to you, and until then,